Hey everybody, it's Kendéll Lenice for reviews and news. This is a special concert edition. Y'all know. So if you're new to my page, welcome in and tell a friend. Subscribe to my channel. That's so very important. But I thank you for coming on this page. I'm so excited about this reviews and news. So if you're new, not new to this, but true to this, meaning my page, then you know that I do concert reviews among other reviews. So this one is special. I'm talking about Syleena Johnson. She was at Keystone Korner in Baltimore, Maryland. So I love Syleena. I have been loving Syleena. As I always say about Syleena, her mic stays on. You know, now everybody's like, oh, they're singing good. Their mic is on. Her mic been on, right? It's never been off. So I was so excited. My girlfriend and Chanel and I went, and I thank you, Chanel, because she knows I love Syleena Johnson. And then also, as of late, you know, for a little while, I met her sister online, and we've been talking and connecting, and she's amazing, Celicia. So I want to say a shout out to Celicia. She is a boss businesswoman. She is Syleena Johnson's manager, among other things, executive producer of shows. We can go on and on and on. But she's a cool woman. And I love her. You know what I mean? So we had a meeting also behind the scenes for other things, but I got a chance to connect with her, which I was excited about. So it was a 2-for-1 to be able to see Syleena looking beautiful. We'll talk about that, and her voice impeccable, and to be able to connect with Celicia. And give her a hug and take a picture. We did a video, you know. So definitely want to work with her for sure, but just good people. And I'm bringing both of them together because they're good people, right? I never met anybody that said anything bad about Syleena Johnson. I know y'all gonna talk about R&B divas and all that stuff that happened. She done grown, she done told y'all, you know, we all have moments that we may not be proud of or different things. So we're not talking about that. But everybody that meets her says she is, you know, she is a great, not, we know she's a great performer, right? But a good person. And you can see the combination when you see somebody's family, and her sister is the same. But I did a novel almost 20 years ago called Lifetime Membership, No Expiration, a novel about life, love, and friendship, right? Almost 20 years ago. This is the book, but I'm currently making an audio book for YouTube. Why am I talking about this? I talked about Syleena as I'm going through my book, right? I talked about Syleena Johnson in this book 20 years ago, talking about singers and different things with music. And as I'm rereading my book of all those years ago and doing the audio book, I'm like, wow, we already know we've been loving Syleena. All right, let's get to it. And I'm going to put some videos in this also of the concert. But let's start with the outside and go in. When I say the outside, honey, the girl was looking good. Hair was good. Makeup was good. She is a pretty woman. She is a funny woman. She is an intelligent woman. And she came out with some sparkly shoes. So let me just back up. Keystone Korner in Baltimore, as I stated, right? They had two shows the night that I went, which was Friday night. What was Friday's date? What is it? 31st, 30th, 29th of August, 2025, right? She had a 6 o'clock and she had a 9 o'clock. Then she had two more shows the next day, which was 6 p.m. on the 30th and 9 p.m. on the 30th. So I went on Friday, the second show. And I love going to second shows, y'all, because sometimes they go a little longer, right? You hear things about the first shows that they have to, you know, wind it up and get ready and get revved up for the second show. But both shows are good when you have a performer like Syleena Johnson. So don't ditch the first shows, y'all. Go to both, whatever meets your time requirements. So back to her outfit. She had some glittery sandal heels. They were really cute, chunky heel, sparkle down, right? She had on a jean suit, but it was very sparkly. And the jacket fit her to the T. She had a white tee under it. She had her hair pulled back, and she had it like this. So pulled back and had a piece, and it was just beautiful. She was gorgeous, right? And my friend was like, "Oh wow, she's pretty on TV, but it doesn't do her justice because she's pretty." Have you ever met somebody in person and you think they're pretty on TV or wherever you see them on social media, and then you meet them and they stop you in your tracks like, "Okay, she's a pretty woman." And that was Syleena Johnson. And I was talking about her singers because she has had her same background singers for forever. And you can tell they're a community and a family. And I saw the one with the glasses that I always see. And I was just telling my friend, I was like, "Oh yeah, because her singers," and he walked right past. And I told him, I said, I was just telling her about you. Um, so the performances were so let me tell you a little bit about Keystone first. It's very intimate. It's very, the stage is here, you're here. So it's very up close and personal, which I absolutely love. It's not somebody that you're looking through binoculars or trying to see, or if you can't get a good seat or not, and you're all the way in the rafters. It's not like that at Keystone. Everybody can see everywhere, but I just so happen to be sitting right on the stage. Not on the stage, but you get what I'm saying, right close to it where I can see everything that was happening. And she sang all her hits. She sang her album cuts. It is the 20th anniversary of Chapter 3, her album. So definitely check that out. You know, everybody want to hear, "Guess what? Show enough," and "Slowly," and, you know, every song, right, that she has. "I Am Your Woman," or "Another Relationship." We could go on and on and on and on and on with her hits and her voice and her tone. I mean, it just blows you away. And yes, she sounds better than the album in person. And these days, that's hard to come by. I ain't even gonna lie to you or hold you. You know, some people can't do it on the mic, right? They can get the live people in, and you think it, or they sound just like the record. And sometimes you want a little change up. And I love, it was very conversational. She talked about relationships, and she talked about some of her life and why she wrote some of the songs, and introduced them that way as in storytelling, and it really blended it in. She was very great at bringing the crowd and the audience into her song, into her moment, and what she was singing. She was very inclusive in connecting with her bandmates, right, and her singers, and talking to them. It was very cohesive, very organic and natural, right? You can tell that they liked each other. You can tell that they sing together, they play together. You can tell that it's a family unit, and I love it. And Syleena likes to have a good time, and that's what she did on that stage. It was great. So I implore you, if you see her coming to your town or a town near you, definitely do yourself a favor and check out Syleena the Johnson. Okay, she is not going to disappoint. She's not going to disappoint in the fashion. She's not going to disappoint in the hair and makeup, honey. She's not going to disappoint in that voice, right? And bringing her personality to the stage. Because sometimes you can go see somebody and their personality is like chalk. It's like a board with nothing on it. It's like food with no seasoning, right? No personality. They stand there and just sing the song. We can listen to the songs for that, right? We don't need all of that, right? We need you to bring it, right? She took her shoes off. She said, "Take a good look." They made their debut and they're leaving. And it was I just told my girlfriend, I was like, "Dang, she doing good with them shoes." As soon as I said that, she was taking them off, and I love it. She had her bare feet on there. She was sitting on the chair, and she was singing the darn thing. But one of my favorite parts of the show, and let me just say this, very personable. That's a place where you can look your audience and the people who love you in the eyes. You can point out, you can have conversations. And that's what she did. Then back to my favorite place, she was asking people, because of course she got a gazillion songs. She can't sing them all in an hour and a half or so, right? So she was asking what people wanted to hear. So people were throwing out the songs, and some of them like Slowly. And it's so funny. I just saw on social media, they were like, Love Seen by Joe and Syleena Johnson Slowly. They're going to stay on rotation. So she was like, y'all nasty. But I wanted to hear And you know, people may not know it, but I wanted to hear Stone Wall. Still standing like a stone wall. I can't sing, but that is my song. When I tell you that's my song, that is my song. And her sister, sister Celicia came up and she was singing. I turned around, she's right there, and we're singing it. And the beautiful thing is, whoever requested the song, Syleena sang right to you. And I know all the words. I love that song. That's a song that's heavy rotated in my house. My daughters, who are in their one's in their 20s, one's in their 30s, we know that song very well and we play it often. So for her to be able to sing that to us, yep, liked all the other songs, but that was personalized. And if you know the lyrics to that song, is so powerful. So check it out if you have not heard it. And it's on Faith Evans when she did R&B Divas. It was a collective effort, and that song was on there. But yeah, it was a great time. I got to be out with one of my good girlfriends. That's my concert buddy. We go to all the concerts together. And I'm just so grateful and thankful that I was able to go, because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go. And my girlfriend was like, yeah, we go. And I was like, all right, now let's go. And we went. So the timing was right for it to take place so we can be there. So it was a great time. Took some pics afterwards, and had some good food. Now, Keystone Corner, I ain't even gonna go into the server never came back to take our order. She got our hors d'oeuvre order. I just gotta keep it real in this reviews and news. I got the Brussels sprouts. Anywhere I go, as long as it ain't got no bacon on it, I'm gonna get me some Brussels sprouts. But we were gonna get some mussels as well. What is it? Casino. I can't think what it's called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I was going to get that, and so was my friend. But she didn't get that because the server never came back. So I had some water and I had some Brussels sprouts. I gotta keep it all the way 100, but I had some good singing and I had a good time, right? So once again, if you are ever in doubt, should I see Syleena Johnson? Should I not? I'm going to tell you, you need to see Syleena Johnson, because she is going to bring the fire. She's going to bring the thunder. She's going to bring the looks. She's going to bring the voice. She's going to bring the hair, the makeup, but most importantly, the talent. So this is Kendéll Lenice for reviews and news. And check out Keystone Corner. I love the place. You know, talking about the food, don't worry about that. But just worry about, you're going to have a good time when you go. And if you see somebody that you love come in there, definitely check it out. You'll be up close and personal, and it'll be a great experience. All right, y'all, this is Kendéll Lenice for reviews and news. God bless y'all.
Hello, people. Who are you? I'm Celicia, and who are you?
I'm Kendéll. What are you doing here?
Just hanging out.
Okay, what show did we just see?
Syleena Johnson.
And her mic stays on.